Hi, I'm Dr. Johnny. Thanks for joining me today. Growth Factor Skincare. Is it worth it? So many questions, so many people don't even know what growth factors are. It's a catch-all phrase, but does it work? It costs more than other skincare, so is it really worth it? Am I going to get the results? Not everyone has access to injections or has the money or desire to have things put in their face. Will it work for only prevention, or will it also work if you already have lines and wrinkles? I'm going to go through all of that today, and I'm going to share which one I use. I'll show you it being applied, but let's look first at a before and after picture with confounding variables taken out of the equation. This is just skincare with growth factors used. Click that like button below if you like these types of videos to help save you time, money, and effort to keep your skin beautiful, healthy, and vibrant. You can see a tightening of the skin, a little more glow. In this picture, you can see just the complexion is improved. Some reds, some browns, just overall healthier skin. When you understand what growth factors are and how they actually work, it's going to make total sense to how these results came about from a topical skincare. And yes, we're so much closer to having not needing injections, to having skincare that actually works well, and how you can get the absorption. These can even be micro needled in, and I'll do a future video on that, but they can work amazing. Post procedure, they're very well tolerated and very well used, and they're gaining traction and momentum. Why? When we do a procedure, we're actually damaging the skin in a sense, and we're looking at healing. And we know healing improves more quickly, there's less side effects, and more importantly, the results are like turbocharged. In other words, there's so many other benefits, but the end result makes that procedure better. And remember, that's how I learn a lot, from 3D imaging, from looking at skin, but doing procedures. And when you do something and the skin heals much quicker and the procedure works 20 to 30% better, then clinics tend to use them. And that gives you an insight into how powerful these growth factors are. So what exactly are they? Everyone's gonna ask. Cytokines and growth factors you'll often see used together. They're both proteins. Cytokines are smaller proteins, but more importantly, they signal. They signal to the body to do a few things. Number one, decrease inflammation. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. They also signal elastin and collagen to improve, and they help prevent the bad things that eat up your collagen. If you want to think of collagenases, MMPs, and things that counter aging. So they cause us to age, they decrease those factors. So in a sense, think of it increasing the signals to say, hey, look younger, and decreasing the signals that age us. The whole reason is as we age, the machinery of these signals diminish, meaning the body produces less collagen, less elastin, we get sag and wrinkles. If we could defend against that, and say, hey, let's ramp up these signals that are youthful signals, then we look younger. And that's the premise behind growth factors. Let's dive in a little deeper into the one I use, which is the anti-age system. It's a two-step system, but I'm going to tell you why I use it and why it works and what exactly it is. You've seen the before and after pictures. I see the results in clinic on healing times, on improved results. But why is that? And why should you consider growth factors, whether you're getting a procedure or not, just using it at home on a daily basis like I have? And I used it for a 3-month period. I was blown away personally by the results. So it is something to consider. Why anti-age? Okay, so what is it about anti-age that separates it from the others? Because there's many growth factor formulations out there, and if you want more info beyond this, certainly in the more info section below this video, you can click it. There's links to more info on the products, and you can also purchase them or find out more about the products that I recommend there. But anti-age uses encapsulated nanoparticles from bone marrow. And that's partly what separates it, is they come from youthful bone marrow. Now there's no DNA or RNA that you're going to get with these. They're simply protein particles that are nano packaged. So growth factors from other products might not be as robust. They might come from sources that are older growth factors. Growth factors are found in fat traditionally as well, but fat's often taken from older people, and thus they're older growth factors. So these are bone marrow derived, highly purified, safe, and no cellular components in them. It's a two-step process. So you apply a serum and you apply then an accelerator, and it works extremely well. I use both of these products. Most people tolerate both of them. Let's look at the ingredients for a minute so you can see exactly what's in them and allows them to work. If you look at the serum, first of all, you see right away there's water, of course, but the next factor is human bone marrow stem cells in a conditioned media. Now, this is important because the older ones had a lot of media. So the media may have made up 80 to 90% of the growth factors. In this case, it's almost all growth factors. 80 to 90% is growth factors, and the media makes up a very small portion. Very different from the older growth factors that existed. If we keep looking along here, you see tripeptide 1 and tetrapeptide 7. So there's peptides in here, which people like. And guess what's here? Niacinamide, vitamin B3, my all-important favorite. I have a whole video on it, and that helps brighten, tighten, and restore skin, as we know. If you keep going down, salicylic acid helps with pore size, with oilier skin. So there's many things in this serum, but the growth factors are the staple, and then the accelerator. Let's look at that because it's really important. Most people do tolerate both at once. If you look here, there's also, again, human bone marrow derived stem cells in conditioned media. Okay, look down a little further. Bakuchiol, some people say bakuchiol. This is the plant-based derived retinol-like factor. So it uses the exact same receptors as retinol. So some people say it's the all-natural retinol. I really like this product personally, and it's in this product. So there's no retinoic acid, but there's a plant-based retinol-derived product. So, and that's high up in the ingredient list, if you'll see. Now, if you keep coming down, you'll also see some antioxidants. There's tocopherol, so vitamin E, and antioxidants to help restore skin. I'll do a complete video on the ingredient list at some point, but I wanted to highlight that. So the bakuchiol, the hyaluronic acid, the peptides, niacinamide, salicylics, you're getting it all in this skincare, and that's part of what allows it to work in this two-step system. One of the things I like most about this in the packaging is you can lock the product. So for traveling, it's very easy to travel with. You won't lose any product. It's not the least expensive product, but I find, and my patients find, they get amazing results from it. So I do travel with it, and packaging in this case is nice, and it's also airless. So of course it maintains all the products in there without oxidation. So yes, growth factors are worth it. I'll be doing more videos on it showing you post-procedure. There's a great micro needling roller system where you can use growth factors at home with a micro needling device. And it really depends on the product, the purity, the media, and of course this product's made in the USA, in California, and I like that as well. I put a complete playlist up here for things you can do at home. I'm bringing you more videos on growth factors and procedures. Stay tuned here. Keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant.